Hey boys, welcome back to some Cowboys 2021 season career mode here. Going to be continuing on with our Auckland Nines campaign. And yeah, taking on the Raiders. We had an interesting start to the career. We got pumped by the Roosters. As you look at the Raiders lineup, let's have a look at new recruits here. I think the Raiders... yeah, not a whole lot, honestly. They might have maybe a couple of signings, but no big name signings, I think. As the Cowboys come out here, I didn't really think. Yeah, I don't think the Roosters really signed too many players either. Obviously, the big one to go is Kyle Flanagan. But yeah, I'll have to remember to keep an eye on the team list because I forgot that it was the 2021 season with the new rosters and quite a few changes. I mean, we say that every year, but a lot of big name recruits for a couple of notable teams with some huge signings and omissions. But yeah, hopefully we can bounce back because, like I was going to say, we honestly, like I said in the game, in the first match, we played pretty well. I thought we were pretty good, but things didn't really go our way. The Roosters were on fire. Just a combination of a few things that blew the score out in the end, but there were good signs, and I still stand by the fact I think there were good signs. So yeah, we're coming into this game with do we mix our team up? I think who did I switch? I'm sure I switched someone, but we'll see what happens. During the regular season, like I said in the first game, there's definitely some positions up for grabs, without doubt, and that's why, I mean, the Cowboys. I was excited to do this career mode for the fact that, you know, they're one of my teams. They've been underperforming. They do have some good depth, some good young talent coming through. There's Drinkwater here. Oh, such a frustrating moment, dude. Soliola is going to swoop on it and he's going to race away and score. Oh, that is still the most frustrating thing in this game, honestly. It's the only real thing that does frustrate me. When you make a nice break like that, and you're just trying to draw and pass, and it just always seems to ricochet off the defense, and they never get pinged for like a knock on. Like that clearly came off his arm. There's a beautiful set piece here. Valentine Holmes with Fido. That's what you want to see. The two speedsters up the middle. That was lovely. That was a great little set piece as Morgan here turns it back. It's a big JT there, so still looking for our first points in the career mode, which is funny. Is Morgan here, little double pump, beautiful pull, Scott Drinkwater through the gap, burns Clockstad, and that's a way to open the campaign's point scoring. That was, baby, Michael Morgan, little double pump and just a bullet ball across to Drinkwater, hits the hole hard. And I mean, Drinkwater, he is a ball runner. He does like to take the line on, and I think you know, like I said in game one, the Cowboys they've had their injury concerns. Michael Morgan primarily with, you know, and full strength Cowboys. Michael Morgan in form at halfback. Drinkwater playing outside of him. As right here, we gave away a penalty. Not really. I mean, it wasn't really by choice. They are going to take the 2, but they had like a 3-on-1, and Morgan wasn't square at dummy half, so a marker, I should say. So I had to make the tackle. They had a shot, absolutely shot there. So gave away the penalty, which was sort of we had to do. Otherwise, they probably would have scored. So they go up by 2 points. But yeah, Morgan and Drinkwater. It does seem like a really good combination, in all honesty, as that is going to take us to the break. You know, because Morgan steers the ship well. I mean, it's funny though, because Morgan, I would have said a couple of years ago, was definitely a ball runner, but I think he, you know, it's hard to say because he hasn't played like a full season in quite a while, but you know, he has steered the ship around very well for the Cowboys in the past, and I think playing with Drinkwater, it definitely has potential. It definitely has a lot of potential. So I hope that the Cowboys can start, you know, their season off well with those two guys in form and fit. But obviously, we'll wait and see what happens there. As turning it back there, Shane Wright underneath. Another good young forward. Definitely have some good talented forwards, but it's going to be interesting to see who gets the nod in our team. As Val Holmes here just burns his opposing winger, and this was actually, so as you can see, it's half time in this game, and we have made a little tactical change. Valentine Holmes has gone to the wing. Fido has gone back to fullback. And that's what I talked about in the last video, that I was probably going to do this during the regular season. So I thought, you know what, we'll see how it works in the nines here as well. Just sort of because I feel like a lot of times, especially a winger, they can sort of just stand out there and not really see much of the footy. And for Doe and Holmes, we want to get into the game as much as possible. So it's a good little option. We can sort of keep them both going well. As Bailey Simonson there. It was a good kick, and Holmes back to the wing is gonna let that one in. But I think we can keep them. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. We can keep them both fresh. We can keep them both fresh, and then, both halves we can have sort of a fully fit fullback to really take the game on. So I think it could be a good little tactic for us. As right here off the kickoff, the ball across Valentine Holmes. It's going to be a length of the field effort off the kickoff. The Canberra Raiders would have thought they snatched victory. I thought we were gone, and I couldn't believe it with that Simonson score. And then off the kickoff, Tamalolo got a little ball across to Holmes. Holmes burns the fullback, scores under the post, and he's going to kick the conversion. So our little masterstroke, I'm like, if we had Fido, would he have busted out of that tackle? I don't know, dude. I don't know, but we get the win, our first win in the career mode, beating the Canberra Raiders. So we'll jump straight into round 3 of the regular rounds here. Hopefully we can get a win and sort of progress to the finals. I would love to do it. And going to be taking on the South Sydney Rabbitohs. It's going to be another tough game. Obviously all these games in the nines are tough because they always pick their full strength team. As we look here, Josh Mansour, big recruit for the Rabbitohs boys. Any other? I don't think they had too many other signings. Jai Arrow. I forgot about bloody Jai Arrow. That's a massive recruit for the Rabbits. So they've I can't think of any big names they lost. Picking up Jai Arrow was massive. Obviously that happened early in the season, but then Josh Mansour, a late inclusion, is a good pickup. I think. I don't know. I've never been a massive fan of Mansour, but he does some tough work. He can be, on his day, he's very tough to handle. As Cody Walker puts in a great kick. Thankfully for us, he was just outside the 40-meter line, and we're gonna watch that one trickle away, not wanting to touch that and go out. But Mansour, I mean, he's a good signing. Alex Johnston obviously will play on one wing, and I would imagine Mansour would get the other wing. But they have, they got some good young wingers coming through, good young outside backs. So it's rough for a couple of their young guys. But Mansour, he's a quality pickup late in the cycle. So it's going to be a tough game here as we get a nice little chance early on here is for Doe with Holmes back up the middle. The two speedsters again linking up. That's what I love about the nines as well, because you don't really see this happening in the regular season. The winger isn't going to be in field passing to the fullback, but in the Auckland Nines, stuff like that happens, and it's a great little play from the boys there. So getting involved and scoring another nice try. Holmes has had a great start to the career. Honestly, he's been our best player probably the first 2 games, and he started off very well against the Rabbits here. As they get a chance, it's going to be Cody Walker looking to put in a kick, but he had too much pressure on him. It looked like Cook was offside when he picked it up, but the ref the refs giving him the benefit of the doubt on that one, I guess. It was touch and go as a beautiful ball across for Doe. He had the sideline. Oh, man. Oh, dude, the speed. Still the one thing I would love them to introduce is like certain players you can give them like a speed boost, you know, because a winger in a situation like that, especially for Doe, especially like a speedster on the wing, if they get room to move like that, there is no way the defensive winger is going to be able to turn and chase that quickly. It's physically impossible. It's physically impossible, dude. So I would love them to add like a button you can press for like a little quick couple of meters speed burst. So when you get like that room to move, you actually shoot through the gap or you shoot down the sideline. It would add so much. It'd be such a good addition because, I mean, that's how it is. Like you can't. It would solve the issue of the defensive players turning around too quickly to chase, because I don't really mind the defensive players getting back quickly because otherwise you would score too easily. But if you just had that little boost you could use, then it wouldn't matter. You know, if the defensive players got back quick enough, you would still have that edge. Is a nice kick, and then a second kick. Morgan across field looking for Felt. Oh, it's just a touch too deep. It was almost a spectacular try in the corner for Felt, but not quite off the second kick. And again, you can see here we got the little switch with Holmes and Fado as the kick. It's a beauty again. Holmes is caught in his in goal, but he does brilliant work to get out. Now he's got room to move. Pinning the ears back, gets the pass back to Frankie Molo, looks to the outside. Oh man, so I was probably a little reckless, but that was a great opportunity to get a freakish try from our in goal from Holmes. So I chanced my arm as Cody Walker bombs a try. Oh man, he bombed that one. That was a certain 4-pointer. All he had to do was probably run or pass it, or if the kick didn't go down, they score. But yeah, that was a great chance to get a freakish try from our owning goal. So that's why that's why I chanced my arm quite a bit there coming out of the action. It was great work originally by Val Holmes, and again he's had a great game. And you know, this time with Fado and him switching, they've had an impact in both scenarios, and I'm liking it already. Obviously the nines, it works a bit better because, you know, you get your quick fellas involved. It's pretty, it's pretty powerful in the Auckland Nines. But I feel like it can work very well in the regular season. So I'm excited to see how it pans out. You know, we can sort of keep the winger fresh until we switch them. So there we go. We get the 6-0 win. I thought we were pretty good. We only got the 6 points, but still, hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.